Just gonna check and see if the stream is still laggy. It is saying it's laggy. It's saying, just give me a second. Just 1 minute, and then we'll get rolling. Oh, I think it went away. It's probably that fucking intro screen probably takes up hella frames or something. All right, yeah, we're good. Loading screen was a little bit laggy, but I think we're rolling now. It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers, come on, don't pull this shit on me today. I think we're good. I think we're good. YouTube's tripping. Let me know if the stream's laggy at all, guys. If not, we're good to go. Let me open up chat. Pull this up. Turn the music on. 1 second. All right. Turn this on right there. What's up, man? Working for me? All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. How you doing, Smoking? Let me fix the mic and then we'll get going. So do you guys think? Well, they closed the stud barn, so that, I mean, we're one step into the breeding update. How do you guys think it's gonna go? Because Polygon is like jacked up right now. I don't know if it's Polygon or Zed, but I tried to send some money to a different wallet. I'm good, man. Good, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I tried to send some money to a different wallet, and shit was jacked. I transferred a horse, and it's still in this other stable, but it's showing on another stable on Zed, so don't know how the breeding update's gonna go, as in, like, if they're gonna be able to handle how much horses are coming in. But I guess we're gonna find out today, right? So we'll see. We'll do a little bit of housekeeping. We they dropped some more news on us today. So what up, Automatic? So they said full transition to hyphen bridge in game for fast transfers. What is the hyphen bridge? Biconomy's integrated in-game bridge. Hyphen is a transfer method that offers quick, easy transfers between different blockchains. Since December, the team has been beta testing it under the title Fast Transfer Method in Zed Run wallet. What does this mean? Faster transactions, lower transaction fees, no need to claim when transferring between Polygon and Ethereum networks. All new in-game transfers with the use of hyphen fast transfers. Changes are targeted to go live in the next couple of weeks. A further update with more details. I need to turn my notifications off. You're going live? Yes, I am live, Emery, or Golden Glow. For the easiest transition, we advise users to stop using Polygon Bridge as of this message and instead use a hyphen fast transfer method, which can be toggled on in the Zed Run wallet. The hyphen bridge is available in the Zed Run wallet by toggling. Yeah, I still use Umbria, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I think Umbria is still where it's at. I need to go buy a fat bag of the Umbria token, like next time I win a big race or something, because I use that shit every day. Like literally, like not every day, but whenever I transfer from Polygon to ETH or ETH to Polygon, I use Umbria. So cool that they got the hyphen bridge, but to be honest, I don't use it. Falcon, what up, fam? Good morning, good morning. You just swap on Matic? You just swap Matic? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, where at? Good morning, Eric. How you doing, man? You just swap Matic on Umbria, or on Zed, or on their hyphen bridge? Cool that they got it though, but to be honest, I still rock with the Umbria. I think Umbria is where it's at. I have no affiliation with them either. I just made that video, and it's because a lot of people seem to struggle with, or not even struggle, but it was just new when it first came out. Good morning. What up, all in all? How you doing, man? You getting ready for the breeding update? You got any plans with that diamonds breed? When update done? Let's see. I think John Lee said it was gonna be closed for a few hours. Breeding barn is closed right now, or the stud barn. But I don't know. I'm ready though. I'm transferred some horses over to the other stable. They're not showing up in the other stable yet. They're still in this stable, so we'll see. I guess it's kind of like the same problem people are having with buying horses. Like, it'll show up in your account on OpenSea. It's just not, it's not showing up in your on your other Zed stable for who knows how long. So we'll see. I do want to try and snipe a Z1 today. I know somebody's going to throw a Z1 in at minimum. Is Umbria cheaper than Zed's Bridge? That's a good question. It's normally, I don't have any money in this wallet, or I'd do it. You're putting pesos in for the minimum today? All right, bet. Yeah, post it on Twitter and I'll retweet it. I'll retweet it later. Is Umbria cheaper than the Zed Bridge? I believe the Zed Bridge was like $50, and Umbria is like less than $10 or something like that. So that's why I use it. I think I've got the estimate one time on the hyphen bridge, and it was like $50. I was like, fuck that. What are you doing with diamonds for breeding today? Nothing really. I'm gonna hold out one so I don't have the same reset date as everybody, because anybody that breeds today, like, everybody's gonna have their shit reset on the 17th each month, right? So I'm gonna hold out. I'm still gonna do breeding deals, so I'll have to get some of those lined up. I owe Bonnie Parker a horse from our John Bull breed, right? So swap Matic for one Matic, best deal. I still don't get it. Swap. I'm still confused on that one. Are you saying like you swap the Matic token, like you swap Polygon to ETH for one Matic? It's like $2 or something like that. I don't know, man. I just use what I know. I know Umbria's safe and cheap, so I stick with Umbria. But my play with diamonds is to do the breeding deals. I owe Upper Moon a horse, and then Bay Creek, they owe me a breed, and then I might take the last one. So that'll be my play. I'm not gonna do it today though, because like I was saying, I don't want diamonds to reset on the 17th of every month. I'd rather him reset on a later date. So we'll see. What up, Sniper? How you doing, man? Yeah, on quick swap. All right, I've heard of quick swap. I just I stick with what I know, you know. I'm sure you probably do the same thing, right? So quick swap works for you, so you just stick with quick swap. I'm just so used to Umbria, and I like it, so I stick with it. But whatever way works for you, and is the most efficient way, then you're good. As long as you're not like on a fake website. I saw it was not all in all games. It was all in stables. Lost his whole stable because he got onto like a fake Polygon bridge or something like that. And he lost his whole shit. So just be careful. You make sure you're on the right site. Even with Zed Run. Just go type in Zed Run on Google. Scam site. Yeah, so those first two ads are scam sites. Don't fucking click on those. They're gonna ask you for your seed phrase, and your shit's gonna get jacked. You see that one says Zed Runs with the Z.net, and then Zed Run /horse.net. Don't fucking click on those. Yeah. People got burned clicking on those and lost their whole shit. Yeah, lots of copycats. Yeah, man, it's scary. It's a scary world out there. To be honest, I just keep this open most of the time. I leave my page on Zed.run and I'm good. I come in. I don't have to type it in every morning. You're just where you left off yesterday. So if we go look at the breeding barn, breeding is closed. So what are your guys' plays? Are you guys gonna go breed with some Genesis? You guys are gonna, what are you guys doing today when it opens? Like, let's talk about it. Because paid racing is jacked right now. We can do some free races just to kill some time. Yeah, bookmarks for the win. 100%, man. 100%. Or just type in Zed.run. Just make sure it's the right one. And Zed's never going to ask you for your seed phrase or any of that shit. But just be very diligent of what you're doing. So we got diamonds in a paid race. It's a 1,400 meter $25. So there's 3 spots left. We'll wait for this one to fill, and then we'll watch that race. We can do some free racing. But I want to know what you guys are doing today. What do you guys got going on or plans for breeding? You guys going to go breed with Genesis? You're going to try and snipe some Z1s? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to literally, this is what I'm going to do. I'll show you guys. I don't have like the blood tool or whatever, because blood tool has like some kind of bot that's not a bot. So we'll see. Best way I do it is, well, I can't do it right now, but I just go to filters. I make sure it's Z1. I go to recently listed, and I just keep flipping between recently listed and lowest price. And if one says recently listed and lowest price, it probably means someone's trying to, you know, they're trying to get their Z1 breed for minimum, and I'm going to try and jump on that. So yeah, we'll see. I won't take anybody that's like that I know if like I'm cool with them, because I would feel bad. But if I don't know the person, I'm definitely going to try and snipe some Z1s today. On that note, did you guys, I do want to go see this ape token real quick. Any of you guys got bored apes or anything like that? I got my first distance Finny gens lined up with my highest base ability distance preference horses. Saving my sprinters was high base ability for gens, hopefully a Naka. All right. So you got your distance Finny Genesis lined up with your high base ability distance preference horses. There you go. I like it. Not breeding, but got no money, but Yeelies and stud, $20 cash back for the homies. Just let me know. All right, sounds good. Do you have a Twitter? If you tweet it out, I'll retweet it later, Falcon. Or Sniper. Not Falcon, my bad. I do want to go look at this ape token and just see where it's at. Because that shit was at like $40 or something like that. Different exchanges were showing it at different prices, but I do wanna check on it real quick. All right, it's at $7.70. Absolutely tanked though. But we'll see. I mean, I guess we see stuff like this normally, right? I guess I didn't play the looks token or any of this stuff or any of that, but a lot of people regretted selling on the first few days because it upticked over time. But yeah, so on CoinMarketCap, it's showing it went from 20 to 7. On Coinbase Wallet, I think it was at like $40 and then tanked to 7. So, this guy says he lost 2K instantly. Great, come on, buddy. Can't be FOMOing in, son. Yeah, but good for the people that held their apes. They got some free money, a little stimmy check, a little ape stimmy check. Just wanted to check in on that. Dumped, LOL. I bet it goes down a bit more. Not financial advice. Yeah, I'm not touching it. I'd rather buy some Umbria over a ape token, just because I use it every day, right? Like, I've heard investors say, like, if you use something every day, you might as well invest into it because it's a part of your life and in day-to-day life. So I use Umbria whenever I need to send ETH back to Coinbase. I go to Umbria, switch from Polygon to ETH mainnet. It only charges me like $10 or something like that. And it's easy money. And I can stake it as well. I sold some Umbria, like, I sold it way too early, and then it went to like $7. And now it's down at like $3 or something like that. You saw that dude bought the whole NFT vault of apes, claimed all the tokens, and insta sold back into the vault and sold tokens for 800K. Sheesh. So he bought the NFTX vault of apes, claimed all the tokens, and insta sold back into the vault and sold tokens for 800K. That's crazy. So did he make Jesus. How much did he pay for the Vault of Apes? Jeez, that's crazy. So did he profit? Because, like, he probably cost him some good money to buy him in the first place, right? Today's gonna be a random day. I mean, paid racing's jacked. We can do some free racing if you guys want, or we can just talk shit and just do whatever, really. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna go look on OpenSea and go see what the prices of apes were. We'll go to stats. Not 100%. I assume he lost maybe 100K or 2 from the apes themselves, but the tokens more than made up for it. All right, solid. You want to race me, Boots? If that's you, right, Boots? All right, let's go. You want to hop in that $25 1400 meter with legally challenged? Go for some big money. Too bad about Paige though. My stable was on a roll. What were you racing? What buy-ins were you racing? It'll be back, you know. We just got to give it some time. It's a little buggy today. Okay, floor price not bad. 91 for apes, 18 for mutants. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's pretty cool. I've been paying attention to these for a little while as well, but yeah, they minted at like 0.33, and I'm pretty sure it got botted anyways, but whatever. You got to give me 20 minutes. I'm in my car on my way. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. We'll be here just doing random shit in the meantime. Or just a $2 C4/5s. Respect, man. You got to get in where you can fit in, right? And if that's where you're grinding at and that's where you're competitive at, just stay there and keep printing. What's up, Crockett? How you doing? Wow, I think apes went under 80 for a bit right after the drop. Yeah, they did. I thought they were gonna be on a dip. Let's see if OpenSea's lagging or what. Let's go check the activity. Yeah, 90.5, not bad. I think I saw him at like let's just go and see the activity. Did anybody in chat fade an ape because you wanted to buy a Genesis horse? If so, I don't blame you, but I heard a lot of... I wasn't in the space when apes were minting. But I heard a lot of people... I would have probably done the same thing, right? Like, there's reasons to justify owning a Genesis horse, especially when they had talks of Des token at this time. Wow, they went up like to 77. That's fucking ridiculous, man. Imagine buying one of these for a couple $100 and it's worth $217,000 just for like one that was at floor earlier. Like, that is just so nutty to me, dude. It's so nutty. 75 ETH. What up, Chicago? That's where we belong. Hey, man, you get in where you fit in and just keep grinding and printing. You get a consistent tournament horse yet? How did Diamonds do the other day when he was qualified? No consistent tournament horses yet. We got Demons. Doesn't really make it past quarterfinals. Diamonds got knocked out in quarterfinals. I was expecting it. We can go back and look. But he just doesn't. We've been on a little bit of a downtrend too as well. I think we're down 0.2 since, but we also made some money from the Larry Collins event, but it just doesn't show it on here. So taking a little bit of hits. I think we lost a few $100 buy-ins this month. Let's go back and check that quarterfinals. Okay, yeah, right here. So we made it in, and then we got in here, and he pulled an 8th with the Flames. Let's see who beat us. Dims the Berries, Master of the Universe, and Paris for me. So we got Poseidon, Children of Valkyrie, and Crazy Cat's Den. Beat us in that one. It is what it is. It is what it is. I guess we can do some free racing as well with Diamonds today. What's today? The podium plate. Hindsight is always 20/20. 100%, man. 100%. But I would have done the same thing, you know, like I would have justified. I can justify a Genesis horse with utility way over a profile picture of a monkey, right? And so anybody that made that move, like I would have done the same thing. just because that makes sense. Did our race fill? Did the $25 fill? Let's see. I think it might have. But 100%, hindsight is always 20/20. It's not showing up on here. Let's go just see next to run and see if it filled. I'm stuck in a $25 2400 meter C1. Only one horse has joined in 6 hours. Kind of suck paid racing right now. Yeah, it's rough. Could use some help if anyone wants to join. 2400 meters. Ooh. If I join, we're gonna be even more stuck. This one, the $25. I think you'll get the big dogs in here soon. Yeah, you got Doofy, Nettie. Okay, Nettie's nutting up, entering the $25. I saw him in the $100. Got Aquafini. Let's go. And Bless the Rain, and Van Dixon Valhalla. Cool. Cool horse name. They'll probably come for you soon. I think it's probably just people having a hard time entering paids. Could check Meek's race in 3 minutes. All right, let's go. Where what you in a free race? You in a paid race? What type of race you in? Absolutely with you. NFT with utility over a JPEG. Yeah, all day, man, all day. I don't think I would have. I know I wouldn't have held it to these prices, right? But oh, all in all, you want to come up if you're still in here? I'll shoot him the Zoom link because I ain't got shit else to do today except for wait for breeding. Paid $5 C1 1200 and pulled heat. Okay. Let's see. I'll just pull it up on all right, yeah, I'll pull you up. What you want to talk about, bro? Sleek like Meek. Let me check out this horse real quick. Pulling flames. Let's see who you flaming over. Flaming over a Jenny. A Z4. Ooh. Now, I don't know. Let's check if 888 is a sprinter. If so, I've seen this horse quite a bit. What up, Bergie? How you doing, dog? Trying to play some Tarkov later? I got time to play Tarkov in like 2 hours. So if you want to hop on Tarkov, I'm down. Oh, okay. He might be down classing. Let's see. You're at a 12. All right, he's a U shape. He's flaming 55% of the time. I've been getting home at like 9 p.m. from the gym. I've been dead tired, Bergie. That's why I ain't been getting on lately. But I'm down to play in the afternoon if you're free. I decided to run my Z5 UUU last night and this morning to beat the beast coming out after this update. That's smart. I like it. I think it's glitching and not letting people join. I couldn't get in hardly any. Yeah, man, it is glitching big time. If I free some time here, I'll let you know. All right, bet. Just hit me in the Twitter DMs or something. So let me watch. Let's watch Sleek Like Meek's race, and we'll pull Golden Glow up. Yesterday it was bugging. That Z1 though, where at? Oh shit! I didn't see that. Damn, that's big time. And ooh, that is big time. That's big time. All right, let's see if they're. Ooh, they might be downclassing or they might be a U shape. With flames, they're probably a U shape though. Damn, dude, that's big. This horse flames 82% of the time. Dude, that's big time. I didn't notice that. That's an arbitrage horse too, so you know it's if it's running and it's still in his stable, that's got to be a good horse. All right, let's go check it out. Let's see if it wants to lag though. My 3D races are bugging. I run all this on a MacBook, by the way, guys. So We'll upgrade when we buy a house. I just can't justify spending, I don't even know how much a goddamn gaming PC costs. We'll get there though. We'll get there. Let me pull up Zoom. It's gonna be buggy, I already know. Oh, we're underwater too. Yeah, my computer cannot run that. Winner, what? All right, you got second. Race already ran. You got second, that's not bad. Lost by, we'll take second. Not bad. You can get a gaming PC for less than an ETH. All right, costs about 1 diamond. all right. I'll have to do that. You got second. That's decent, man. We'll take it. That's nice. Sleek like me, looking like a consistent horse. What you want to see? Refreshing it'll change the track. I saw whatchamacallem, fucking Doughboy and all them were saying that. I had no clue that you could do that till the other day. That's pretty cool though. They were dogging on the water track when they had that Larry Collins event. I was like, damn, I know Ebbs is hurting right now, cause nobody was fucking with the track. All right, let me go back. Golden Glow, what you trying to talk about, big dog? Let me go to Twitter. He said a gaming PC is about 1 diamond's win. I like it. That's funny shit. If I can catch one, man. He's been on a losing streak. My man's lost about like 2.2 in a week or something like that. You got to take the highs with the lows, man. You got to take the highs with the lows. It's all good, though. It's a part of the game. You win some, you lose some. All right, let me go here. All right, I sent you that shit on Twitter, homie. We'll go back here, pull this back over if I can. Oh, I gotta take it off full screen. I'm gonna do share screen. Cool. All right, so we can sharing is paused. All right, cool. I guess we can toss diamonds into some free races in the meantime. Why not? Page racings are taking forever to fill. I'll pull back up the chat. I paid $3K and wrote it off on taxes as home office computer. Get that LLC. All right. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I've started up like 2 LLCs. I just never renew them. Like, cause I've done one for real estate wholesaling. Didn't make any money from it, so I never renewed it. And then, I made another one last year. Or like 2 years ago when I was making beats and shit and trying to sell them on the internet, and I never renewed it. But they're pretty cheap to start. LLCs are like $300, and then how does that work? Do you have to have a business banking account to do that, or Or can you just do that from like your regular bank account? Or would I have to like, see, I get a little bit confused on that part. It's like, do you have to make income from the business and then use the money that you made from the business, or can you just use money that's in your own bank already and just write it off and label it as a tax, right? I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say, to be honest. Shit, I forgot about my LLC. LOL. What up, Corey? How you doing, man? Yeah, I need to get an LLC or S Corp. Zook was saying an S Corp. You should have a separate account to track money. All right, 100%. Yeah. You think? I'm trying to think like if I could just make like a business wallet. But yeah, probably should make a separate bank account. It's gonna take some time, but yeah, I should do that. S Corp is better, I think. What's the difference? Because I've heard of both. I've started 2 LLCs and they're cheap as shit. They're like, I don't know. I know you can do them for cheap. I guess we can kick this shit today. Talk about whatever. S Corp is better for taxes, I think. All right, let's see. S Corp versus LLC. Let's see. While LLCs are often treated as pass-through entities, meaning the income of the LLC flows through to its members, S-Corps are accounting entities, meaning the S-Corp itself calculates income and deductions at the corporate level before income is allocated to individual shareholders. DBA/sole proprietorship is the cheapest. S-Corp, you get double taxed, I believe. Oh, sheesh. So... I have a business banking account. Do you have to have like a certain amount of money you hold in your business checking? Or do you just like have to keep some money in there so they keep that shit open? Like, or do they charge you like a yearly fee for having a business banking account? I'm sure there's all shit I gotta fucking figure out, right? I can just... And we have the internet as well. This shit really shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Banking account with no fee. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm looking for. I'm like, does your account have fees? Is opening a business banking account free? Here we go. Online institution, big banks, local banks, and credit unions can all offer free business checking accounts. These accounts don't charge an annual or monthly fee, but they may charge fees for some services like wire transfers or in certain events such as overdrafting. Yeah, everybody charges overdrafting fees though, right? Wells Fargo charges nothing if you maintain a 5K balance. All right. You should get a little ring light, lighten up the face cam. Peeps want to see. All right. I mean, I got a lamp. I can turn it up a little bit, like bang bang. There you go. I know you want to see my pretty face, Corey. You know me. You see me in real life though. It's all good. Golden Glow is gonna hop up eventually if he still wants to. If not, I'm gonna close the Zoom just because it makes my shit laggy. Let's see. Yeah, I'll probably start like investing in the stream once I get all that shit set up, like an LLC and a business banking account. But we gotta get there first. It's a balancing act for me. Like I try and make sure I have a good balance in my personal banking account, and then I also try and make sure I have a good bankroll for Zed, right? Because I want to be able to enter those $500 races. So I try and keep like $1,300 to $1,000 in my Zed bankroll, and then from there, like if I hit like above 2,000, I normally like cash out $500 and just send it to the checking. And then I just go back down to 1,500 or 1,000. Monthly under 5K, but it's like under $15 a month at Wells Fargo. Okay. All right. I think next big win, that'll be something I do.
Next Redwood City Classic, if we can cop a dub, we'll do that. Stream is dope anyway. I think the quality is better than most out there anyway. Mic is good. Lights look cool. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. The lamp works for sure. I appreciate that though. Automatic. The camera the camera's like a good camera. It's like a professional photography camera. This is the Joe Rogan mic. Joe Rogan uses it, but also Michael Jackson like recorded songs on this mic back in the day. It's called, what is it? The Shure Shure SM7B. I guess it's like standard podcast mic. But yeah, I always wanted, this was from making music. Laptop was from making music. Camera was just, I wanted to be a fucking photographer in 2020. So that's why I brought the camera. And then it all accumulated into a stream. So it works. And we got a lamp right here that can adjust. So it flips up like that. And I just turn it on my face and we're good to go. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? All right, Golden, I'm gonna close down the Zoom if you ain't hopping up, homie. In the meantime, I guess let's do some free races. So, did our paid race fill is the question. Because if our paid race filled, then I'm going to stick with paid racing for today. And I'll toss diamonds in this $100 1600 meter. Just because, like, it's rough, man. It's rough with the horse like diamonds. Like, I could do my 5 races and freeze, but then I only get 4 paid races for the day, right? So, it's a balancing act with all that stuff. And plus, like, it's a 50-50 roll if he's going to make it past quarterfinals or not. So we'll look for the Class 1 14. It looks like it filled. It's just not scheduling at the moment. All right, I'm going to close down Zoom, Golden Glow. All right, we'll cut that off. And we'll open back up Zed. All right, let's do some free racing today. Golden Glow, if you want to come back or if you want to come on the podcast or something like in 2 weeks or something like that, you're more than welcome because we'll get the interview started back up. We'll race demons today. We'll go 1,000 meter class 2. It's a free race. We'll throw dank diamonds in. Oh, we're not the owner, but it's still showing up in my stable. Come on, Zed. Come on, guys. Let's get it right. Let me move the pop-up chat. Bergie, you got any breeding plans for today? You gonna go after any Nakas? You gonna breed in-house? What's your play? We'll go to next to run. We'll see who pulled flames. Man in the Box from Norgie Stables. Fire Fan from Dan Shan. And Virtual from Molly's Meat. Molly's Meat. Or it's a steak. I just hope it works, man. I'm with you, dog. I'm with you on that. That's a great point. Yeah, I hope it works as well. My horse is in this one. Where you at, Eric? Are you Yeah, your Macarena's right here. Okay, we looked at Paca or Pasha, Pacawetic yesterday. I remember. The site is so glitchy in every aspect. Yeah, man. Paid racing's glitchy. Buying horses not showing up in your stable is glitchy, even though they're in your wallet. Yeah, man. I feel you. Talk about timing, though. But let's hope they get it right. They added, the 0% win rate races today, so they're making some changes. They're trying to do the right stuff. It's just, I think they're running into technical difficulties, or it's just laggy because
because of the update. So we'll see. Straight to the point. This horse has 254 wins. That's ridiculous. Let's go look at this horse. It's a U-shape, 0.55 profit. Let's see. Oh, he's downing. My man's going down. Is he flame? Wait. Okay, he's not flaming. My man's down classing right here. I transferred a horse 20 hours ago. Still ain't through. Yeah, man. I feel you, dog. I tried to transfer dank diamonds to my stable with money in it. Well, I tried to send money to this stable so I could breed, right? Because once this breeding update opens, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to wait for somebody to toss their Z1 in at minimum. And I'm gonna snipe someone's Z1 today. So we'll see how it goes. But that's the risk you take when you put a horse for minimum, right? Like, I'm very aware when I throw diamonds in at minimum and I'm trying to take his breeds, I'm aware of the risk that someone can snipe it, right? So I play that game, but I'm also okay with the risks of, or whatever the outcomes if I get sniped. So if you got a Z1 and you're throwing it in at minimum, you got to know, like, hey, someone might snipe it. I'll do it fair, though. I don't got a bot or anything like that. But I'll do it the fair way. But that's the risk you take when you throw a horse in at minimum and you want to try and take all three covers and it's on a public market. But yeah, I think it's a mixture of things with making Zed buggy. I think it's Polygon. I think it's Zed's site itself. We'll make it. It's a long game. It's just a little bump in the road, you know. Of course, it's not fun, right? You don't want to have to come back every 5 hours to check if your race filled or to see if your distance populated in your class. But they're making changes, right? Slowly but surely. We're getting the win rate restricted races. We're getting all that good stuff. We'll get renting soon. Let me pull up. Is the stream laggy at all, guys? Is it like glitchy when I move stuff around? I remember when I was doing the intro screen, it was a little bit glitchy, but I don't know how it's looking right now. Bexol, what up, man? How you doing? What's your play for today? You breeding in-house? You trying to snipe some Z1s? What are you doing on the breeding side today when they drop this update? Or are you gonna hold out? I think I'll breed some horses, but with diamonds, I'm definitely gonna hold out. It's good. All right, thanks, Automatic. I was saying it earlier, but I'm gonna hold out. My bad. I got a phone call. You calling me up? What you trying to talk about, Golden Glow? Yeah, I sent you the invite. You took forever, and then I canceled it because it makes the stream laggy. I'm gonna do some racing right now, but yeah, just let me know what you're trying to talk about in chat. You're holding out as well? Yeah, because like it I don't breeding update. All right, yeah, we can talk about it. With you don't want your horses to like reset on the same days as everybody else, right? I'd rather have my horse reset on a later date and then their horses reset on the 17th, and then you can worry a little bit less about sniping, right? So on that aspect, I think it's good. The people that are going to want to breed will go right now. Some people will hold out, and we'll see how it plays out. All right, Golden Glow, I'll send you up. I'll send you another one. It didn't even... Oh, that's one thing with Zed too. Like if you have a race, you got to close it and then reopen it if you want to watch it. Send it on Discord. Give me like 15. I'm not come back later when you got it good, because when I pull up Zoom, it makes the stream laggy, and I don't want to have Zoom up for 15 minutes and then have a laggy stream for 15. Just come back when you're free, and I got you. My man's is busy today. We can also do, like, if you guys want to, we can just do like a community panel as well. If you guys want to hop in, we can do like a hop in the Discord voice channel and just talk about the breeding update or whatever, if you guys want to do that.
And then anybody can really come up and talk from there. I'm gonna wait another couple weeks to breed. Already been waiting, so why not? Yeah. And plus, like, we'll see how this plays out. We'll see if it's what people expected and if killers are being bred faster, or if we'll see it's kind of like the same thing and it might take some time for us to see these killers come out. Like, it's gonna be interesting. It's also gonna be interesting to see if we have Roid Ragers or Escobars or any of that shit, right? So interesting times in the game. Interesting times. Win Zed token. Win Zed token. I just want to see the tokenomics at least. So we got 4th in that last raise. Can't be doing that. We got Silver Dust, Sneaky Feelings, Hawthorne, Don't Scald My Latte. Nice name. Florente, Super Grace, Knock Knock, Who's There? I like it. Blood Rose, Rose Stone Blood, Strange Rumblings, Demons, and Redeem. I like the simple names, man. I like the Redeem. I like the Fiorente. Just like the one-word names. I think those are so clean. On another note, kind of random, I'm thinking of buying a whatchamacallem. They just came out with Gran Turismo 5 on PlayStation. So I think it'd be pretty fun to, like, I still got to buy an Elgato. I definitely got to set up an LLC, because as a streamer, like, all that shit I could use as write-offs, which would be nice to you know, buy all that cool equipment and then just write that shit off. Buy a gaming PC, write it off. Buy fucking a Gran Turismo, like, car wheel and pedals and shifter and all that. Play the game. Those games are fun, man. But they're definitely, like, way more immersive when you can play them with the wheel instead of the controller. You got a horse called LOL. Like, just straight up the name of it is LOL. What's gonna be cool is when we get, like, these nameplates. They kind of teased it, but when you're gonna be able to sell a name, looks like Demons with a nice little kick in gate 11. We'll see if we can hold at least today's podium plate, so we just need a first, second, or third. Looks like they are catching up to him, though. It's gonna be interesting when you can sell names. Oh my goodness. Knock Knock Who's There is coming hot. Demons with, oh my gosh. This horse is a pity point racer. Oh, it's the oh, okay. Okay, so it's 3 exclamation points. Let's go look at it. I was looking at some, like, some names that are gonna be valuable, right? So we'll go 3 exclamation point. Oh my goodness. I mean, at least you're profitable with it. 0.33. You want to look at American Pharaoh? The disrespect. The disrespect on American Pharaoh. Okay, never mind. I might have spelled it wrong the first time I entered it. It might be Justified, the one that is jacked. Never mind. Alright, so they kept Justify unraised. They'll be able to sell that name for pretty good. American Pharaoh. Z14 Buter and exclusive. Alright, I might have typed it in wrong last time I looked at it, because last time I looked at it, it was like a Z155. Rev Racing.
Is that you, Yip Talk? Or is that a name of a horse? Or is that your stable name? Zed is pushing the hyphen bridge in Discord. Umbria is still better though, right? Yeah. I don't know 100% though, because I haven't used hyphen like straight up used it, but compared to Umbria, like Umbria is only $10. So if hyphen is anything over $10, then Umbria is better all day. I don't understand why they didn't go with Umbria from the jump. Maybe because Umbria wanted, I don't know. I don't know why they didn't go with Umbria from the jump. Because that's what I use. That's what Zed Gazette uses. I don't know. Don't ask me. We'll see what happened to the Diamonds race. Where are you going to send the invite? Hyphen was $17. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad. Umbria is still a little bit cheaper, $7 cheaper. But not bad on hyphen. I remember play to earn game. Oh, yes, I remember. What's his name? King Beaver Shot is into that game. Play to earn game, sweet cars, and I've always used Umbria. Gotcha. Umbria is $5 to $20 max. Yeah, Umbria is so clutch, man. All right, Golden Glow, you ready now? That's clutch, man. Just got quoted. You got quoted $100 on what? On hyphen or on Umbria? Because I don't think I've $100 on Umbria. Sounds a little crazy. I've never had that. Unless I read that wrong. Umbria. Ooh, I don't know about that, man. I don't think I've ever had $100. My shit's never been over like $15 on Umbria. You've always used Umbria, but hyphen was cheaper this time? Interesting. Let me pull up Discord. Hold on, homeboy. I'm sending it. Give me a minute. Fucking Discord is updating and shit. All right, I'm gonna send it to you on Twitter since I'm not trying to update Discord right now. Play to earn. Oh wait, I already read that. All right, 1 second, Golden. All right, I'm sending it to you on Twitter. Here's the new one. There you go, my friend. Cool. We'll go back over here. We'll go full screen. What did I just do? God damn it. We'll go here. We'll close that out. I don't need to see this. Get out of here. Close. All right, we'll go share screen. Who's Doom lead? You got me playing in the background as well.
Oh shit.
All good. How you doing, man?
What up, man? What up? How's everybody doing today?
Big chillin', dog. So how you feeling about the update? You excited? You scared? Nervous?
Literally been waiting for this update for like since they announced it, bro. I'm actually excited for it. Like I had to like pretty much pack my stable in at the time because it wasn't able to produce any winners. So I'm thinking that hopefully this will allow some of us people who don't have like diamonds type horses to be able to run, at least be able to breed something. Because that's if you look at my early videos, I was always talking about breeding and stuff like that because I felt like breeding was the key to the game. Like I followed a lot of Zed Gazette, I followed a lot of Dan Chan's theories and stuff like that, and I thought like, hey, if I can't buy a Z1 Nakamoto, I can at least breed something that can compete with it. And we know from like maybe the XYZ guys in BG that the breeding algorithm just didn't work like that. It was almost like a steady set of declining. Because if you look at like, and then getting horses like diamonds with like something that's rare wasn't gonna occur. That's why there's only one diamonds on the platform.
Yeah.
And so now I think hopefully there should be some monsters being bred. You're gonna look out, diamonds. There might be some rubies coming in.
I think I'm not sure if I'm scared of like competition. I guess I'm a little bit scared, right? Like we don't know how fast they're gonna come out, but I would like to see like, because there's no comparisons for diamonds, right? So it's kind of hard to price him because there's only one of them, like you were saying. So as we see, we'll probably see people sell these horses to Arbitrage or Galactic or Iceberg or something like that if somebody hits on one of these. So it'll be interesting to see like what the value of these horses start selling for.
Man, Arbitrage is gonna mess around and be breeding fucking monsters himself now.
Yeah.
If the algorithm works as intended.
How fast do you think they come out? Like, let's say, like, how fast do you think? What is a distance like? Let's say, like, I wouldn't say. All right, would you say Crimson Chin has been passed or lapped in racing?
I think he's been caught up to. I don't think he's been surpassed just because the amount of races that he's won is ridiculous. Or she's won because Crimson Chin's a female. The amount of races that horse has won has been a lot, and so until somebody wins at least that amount or consistently beats Crimson Chin, then she's not really been beat. She's been tied possibly, but not really been beat. And right. I haven't, like, unless you bring her up and see when she doesn't get flames at 1,000 meters. And then like, here, I'll pull it up real fast on my side. Then I'll try to send you a link. Crimson Chin.
It's all good. I'll just pull it right here.
Yeah, just pull up the Crimson Chin and then filter for 1,000 meters. And then see when she hasn't gotten flames.
Right. All right. Let's see. Cause I think Blood Duchess was flaming over Crimson Chin, or either alongside or flaming with. So let's see.
Yes.
So we'll go C1000.
No, just submit 1,000 meters.
Straight 1,000.
Yeah, just straight 1,000 meters because she was racing up after the discovery.
Right. Chat says, juice the Z1s. Wow, just check transaction. Hyphen was even cheaper. Charged me, which is like $6. So they might be knocking that down. There's a lot of breed killers in C1. Bred killers in C1. Yeah, there is.
So,
but they
Y2K2K flamed over her. Billions flamed over her. Secret Strategy flamed over her. And those are Y2K2K is also like a ridiculous horse for years, or not years, but for months. And then Blood Duchess also flamed over her because Billions and Secret Strategy have always flamed over her. So you would see Y2K2K, Blood Duchess, and just going back.
Bexel says I got my Z14 flaming in class 1.
Let's fucking go.
That's pretty dope.
I got a Z29 all the way up in class 1. Hadn't got flames at all once it got there.
Oh yeah, so Y2K 2K taking flames, Final Wave, Blood Duchess. That's big time, man. That's big time. To come in and take flames over Crimson Chin and unprecedented. Like, they bred this horse what, last month?
Yeah.
That's nutty, man.
Yeah, so Blood Duchess, but Y2K 2K's been around for ages.
Right.
That's the horse I'm thinking of that used to belong to, I can't remember his name.
It was shit. Who was it? Damn.
Infermo?
Was it? I'm not sure.
No, it wasn't Infermo. That's Catch Me Riding Derby is Infermo.
Was it Good Boy?
No, it was I can't remember his name. He was such a good Insane?
I don't know.
With a Y? Such a good dude. I remember somebody got their horse got frauded out of their money, and he for their first horse, and he went and bought him a Genesis Buterin back in July. It's like, well, I just get it here. Just take this.
Dude, look at this. This is just lately 4.7 to 8.7. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's
Bergie's saying in chat, Y2K used to be a 14, 100%. Like, I remember Y2K was like a crazy at 14, and now it's 1,000. So it's interesting to see how horses have like slightly shifted or changed. What do you think about like Mula Mula? Because that horse definitely got nerfed, right?
Yeah, it might have got nerfed. I don't know what they do behind the scenes, and they don't never like they patch the game very often, and they don't give us patch notes, which is something like a criticism I have of the platform is if you're gonna make changes, you like every game you play when they make a change, they let you know what the fucking changes were, and yeah, they nerfed the hell out of I think quietly. They nerfed Mula Mula.
Yeah, that's dirty, man. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, because he that horse was like the pride of the Buttes, you know. Like it shows, like I could spend $200 on a horse and go and run with the big boys and kick their asses.
Do you think we see like more wavelengths and shit now? Do like the higher Z numbers that can compete at a distance, or
yes.
like you think we get more of those?
I hope if it works like how I would not necessarily how they say a breeding algorithm is, but a computer generated breeding algorithm where like I know the way I would design it is however many horses attributes there are, I would take the mother and the father and I would add on all their attributes together and then divide them by 2. And then I'd have a random number generator set up for a positive or a negative, and I'd subtract a certain amount from each attribute, or I'd add a certain amount to each attribute down for each attribute. Like, so you'd either be better than your parents, and then there'd be like a percentage where it would just be 0. Like you wouldn't go up or down. It would just be adding all your parents' genetics together and then dividing them by 2, and then boom, that would be the result. Or adding go down each and every single fucking genetic line and then add or subtract a certain number to each attribute. That's how I would design it from a gameplay perspective.
Gotcha. And then so so if people are breeding correctly, and so I mean, what do you think breeding correctly looks like?
Well, I think it should take a combination, like, you know, like I'll take it to people. Like you look a little bit like your dad and you look a little bit like your mom, and everybody has features that are like it's a blend. And so like let's say you got a horse like Diamonds and you would breed it with a horse like the Crimson Chin, right? So Crimson Chin has that extreme distance preference at 1,000 meters. Whereas Diamonds just had the overall high ability at everything. So it would either enhance that distance preference that the offspring would have, like down in the 1,000 meters, or it would just translate Crimson Chin's ability at 1,000 meters and just equalize it across the board for how diamonds can run at every angle. So you would have like the Crimson's Chin. It would be less of a U at every distance and more like consistency at every distance. But that would be fucking broken.
That would be if you hit the RNG, like if you got the good side of all RNG. Gotcha.
And so I don't know how they structured the breeding algorithm to work. And I'm using the algorithm term loosely because it doesn't mean exactly what I'm saying. I'm thinking of it in terms of computer programming. An algorithm for breeding, which is the functions that determine what goes in and out of the horse. That's how I'm using the term, just to clarify in case people look later like this guy's an idiot.
Fuck it. Hey, you know, we all got our own opinions. People can call it, say what they want. So this
What's
is
up,
Crimson
Zombie
Chin.
and Blockchain?
What up, guys? How you guys doing? Doing time still look amazing at 1,000. Oh, Bexel says my old horse doing time really got nerfed. He says I missed that variance. Yeah, man, that's if they nerf my horse, I'm pissed. Better not nerf diamonds.
I don't think they will.
You don't think so?
Nah, like they want Nakamoto's to be better. Like most of the horses that got nerfed were like Buterins and Finnies.
Good point. So this is Crimson in the year 2022. 20%. This all pays as well. 20% paids, 30% place, and still at a 0.26 profit. So that's good.
Yeah.
Looking like catching a lot more thirds and fourths though, and picking up a lot more over here. Interesting.
But overall, that graph still looks great.
Yeah. You still got your highest number in wins, right? And the second highest is third place, so it's still game in placing. 81% flame rate. You got
what's the average buy-in? Can you check that on Know Your Horses, or is that a Haku thing?
I think that's a Haku. We can go do that though. You see, they added like 0% win rate races and all that shit.
Yeah, I don't know if that helps. I don't know how that would help or not help. You know, as soon as you win a race, then you can no longer race with the 0% winners.
I mean, if they have it, they should probably do it as big buy-ins, right? I think that would work. If you do it like $100 buy-ins with the 0% win rate horse, somebody's gonna fucking win $700, right? So
yeah, if
you do it big money, then you're at least giving. You can take that one race with your 0% win rate. Somebody's gonna win, and you know, then they can move to $10, and they got a bunch of money to run paids from there with a different horse, so they can go buy a different horse. But I think if you do big buy-ins for those, you'll see people jumping in those. So you want to look
Why
at.
Does your Haku look so much different than mine?
Is yours? You probably got the white mode, huh?
Yeah.
I can't stand that shit, man. I like the dark mode on everything.
Yeah. Let me close this down.
We'll go to financial stats. $21 per race.
So yeah, he's racing in pretty good stakes. That's overall though, $21. I wonder what that means in like the recent time. Can you filter for dates? Yes, you can.
We'll do 2022. Yeah. You gonna ever start streaming again?
I got some things in the work at the moment, and so he's still racing at $26 per race. So yeah, he's still racing for pretty good and 2 ETH since January 1st. So now that horse is still racking them up, bro. I got some things in the work that I probably will be streaming, but it's going to be something completely different. I'm not at liberty to discuss that at the moment.
All right.
But it's gonna be like some shit, like either like people are gonna love it or they're really, really gonna hate it.
You guys sticking with you guys still got the Zed news, or you guys gonna keep doing that?
I've been so busy lately, and I haven't really discussed with MJ. He joined Metaverse Gaming, so he's still making content every day, and they're making a wide variety of play to earn content. So, like Zed gets boring after a bit, after you can't really race anymore. So it's not bad to move on and try other games as well.
100%.
You ever gonna get back into Riot Racers or Crypto Raiders or
I'm a Zed
Red
Maxi.
Village?
I'm a Zed Maxi now. That's it. I saw
Oh,
Red Village gameplay
style?
and I was like, hell no.
Which one? Red Village?
Yeah, Red Village game. I'm pretty sure 3D racing will be good on Riot Racers. It's just it took too much strategy for me. Like, I mean, not strategy, just took too much time. I like I like quick and easy. Give me my distance or my race, and I'll toss diamonds in there. When you get into, I'm sure we'll probably have to do some shit like this to where you gotta like once we have surface preference, you're gonna have to be very diligent on what preference you enter your horse on. But with Riot Racers, you had to choose like driving type, your tires, your engine, your all that. And I'm like, you know what? That takes too much time. I'm gonna just become a Zed Maxi and just.
Was that for each race?
Each race. I mean, you could save a formula to be like, oh well, this is my formula for this race and run from there. But yeah, for every race, you had to have a strategy for how you wanted your driver to race in that race.
I don't necessarily have a problem for that, but if I gotta keep going in and changing the tires and the engine and all for every single race, then that would get a little tedious. But like, if I have to choose the driving strategy before the race, just the driving strategy, that's not bad.
Right.
But yeah, I'd prefer like at least templates. I guess if that's how the game, if you're choosing the tires and all that shit before the race, then they should allow you to just make quick templates. I don't know. I've never played Riot Racer. I didn't really watch too many people streaming it. Like you, that wasn't really my cup of tea. Just because, like I did get into Rev Racers after watching you interview King Beavershot.
Yeah.
I own two Rev cars, and oh man, that game's fucking hard as balls, bro. I don't know if you tried it. Like, cars are $13, bro. Cars are $13 for the minimum, and that's cheap as hell. And it's on the same network as Zed, on Polygon. And you get in and try to race those cars, bro. I need a fucking controller from the keyboard, bro. That shit is fucking difficult.
Too much.
It's fun though. It's like if you play racing games like a Need for Speed or something like that, or a Gran Turismo or any game like that, it's got the physics and all that stuff down pat. It's just, man, you get off the road and you hit that fucking that grass, you start sliding all over the place.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope though.
I remember you streamed you streamed a race in Discord one day, and I was just like, yeah, that shit looks hard as hell.
It's just because you're playing on a fucking keyboard, bro. If I had a controller, like they said you could use a controller, but I couldn't figure it out. I tried like a bunch of different ways, and I've gamed from my PC before with a controller, and for some reason it just wouldn't activate. It's probably they need more of a downloadable. I think we're lagging too.
Probably. Let me close out some of these other pages. Let me see. Yeah, it says we're lagging a little bit. It should shake back in a second.
I know we were talking the other day, myself and Buck, and we're like, we're just glad Poseidon's not arbitrage. And the reason we're saying that is because all them damn Z1 Nakamoto Genesis he has that are such good racers. Like if he sat in front of the computer and raced all day, bro, I don't even think arbitrage would have a shot. Just because of the Genesis horses.
Which ones would you think would compete? Like what? Like, cause he races Grandeur. I don't think he goes above $25. I think I may have seen him in some $100.
Well, let's say Grandeur, Insane Him, when he still had Breathless Edge. He's got Ace of Spades. Wall Street's still pretty good. Like, and he can downclass some of them. And some of those horses, he could downclass them and race in like class 3 or class 2, and that shit would be ridiculous. You know, and his brother, like, they've got well over, like, I want to say like 75 fucking Genesis Nakamotos.
Jesus.
I mean, they were like $75 though, bro. Like Doofy probably could have done the same thing. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, the props to holding it for that long though. Like, that's crazy.
Well, he held it for a $500,000 sale for Breathless Edge.
Right. Yeah.
It's crazy because 2 times Breathless Edge was the biggest sell in Zed. When he bought it from Doofy for $2,500, and then when he just sold it for $5,000, or excuse me, $500K.
So he bought it from Doofy for $25K?
No, $2,500.
So $2,500.
Mm-hmm.
And he sold it for
like
how much?
That was like 2 or 3 ETH at the time. And that was the biggest sell in Zed. And that was probably I think Doofy said like October of 2020. Somewhere around that time.
I'm just trying to lower the bit rate right now so it stops lagging, but I'm listening.
Yeah.
What's up, HeroCraft? What up, Andy Mack? Yeah, man, I remember Doofy saying like his best day was when he sold Breathless, and his worst day is when he saw Poseidon sell it.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. But he could probably sell Ducky for that much.
I gotta hit him
up. He
up.
could probably get Ducky off for probably a good 250 grand. I don't think she's worth as much as Breathless, but I think she's worth more than what Billions sold for initially. But I think Billions, to me, Billions is probably the most valuable horse on the platform.
Why is that?
One of one.
Oh, yeah, Billions, yeah.
Like I kept asking about specifically why they went away from those 100 unique skins. Still haven't gotten an answer on that. Like, I guess I'll ask ZG to ask them the next time, because those one of one skins is that's like a fucking amazing thing to me. Like, I would love to have a one of one. I don't think I would sell it.
You don't think
for less than like, yeah, not for less than like 500,000. Like, I got to get Breathless Edge money for a one of one skin or one of one coat color.
Chat saying he believes he sold to Poseidon for like 10 to 15 ETH. Zombie says I think he's turned down 500K for Ducky. That's crazy, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's nutty.
That's crazy to me.
Digital.
That's
horses,
like me and Buck were saying, like, if somebody offered you 500 ETH for
500
diamonds, we would drive to Seattle and fucking take over your wallet and make you take 500 ETH.
500
We'd call
ETH
your
would
mama
get me
up.
thinking. 500 ETH. I'd probably 500 ETH. All right, 500K though. $500,000.
500K.
Nah.
500K, man. I'd call your mama.
I'm gonna say, Mom, wait till we get custom skins. Wait till we get the $1 million race. I'll get the buy-in from my sponsor, and then we'll win that race.
You know what? Let's say 250 ETH, right? Let's make it more realistic. Let's say 250 ETH. You can go in and buy 40 Z1 Nakamotos. I might be exaggerating with the number, and 10 of them will be like great horses. I'd be like, nah, bro. Nah, I'm not trying. I would tell your mom, like, he can get 5 horses of equivalent value. You could get like at least 5. You could get like 2 terms of engagements out of that. Like Z1 unraced, unbred Nakamotos, bro.
But the question is would I ever be able to? At that point, it's a breeding game, so I have to continuously put money into the game to try and make another Diamonds. And what are the odds? How many Z2s have been made since Diamonds? A shit ton. How many have hit the caliber of him?
No, I'm talking about
the
horse. I'm talking about a Z1 Genesis Nakamoto. The likeliness let's say out of 40 Z1 Nakamotos, the likeliness that you get that's unraced, unbred, the likeliness that you get a horse that's equivalent of diamonds on the racetrack, out of 40, I like those odds.
Yeah, see, but then I
like those odds, bro.
That's reinvesting a lot of ETH, man. Like, I'm telling the play, like, I know diamonds can race in the million, right? My whole thing is just getting the buy-in, because the buy-in's gonna be disgusting.
Like you could potentially, with that many fucking Genesis Nakamotos, you could potentially get a horse. You can get a Sentinel. You can get, you know what I'm saying? You can get a horse. You could get a Breathless Edge. You could get anything. You know what I mean?
I still think, like, man, diamonds is 1-on-1, as in it doesn't matter the distance when they run these big ass races, because half of the horses, you only get 5 races. What you mean?
Like per day, like your profit, right? Let's take it down to a profit. Your profit racing diamonds 5 times a day versus racing. Let's say if you did have 40 Z1 Nakamotos and 5 of them hit, right? 5 of them hit as very good top of the line class 1 runners. The right 2, let's say another 5 hit as class 2, and the rest are donkeys. So you got 10 horses that you get to race 5 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
Versus 1 horse that you could race 5 times a day, that you could still enter $1 million race with.
I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. I'll wait for custom skins. I'll wait for the $1 million race. Bro, Diamond, like, I named that horse, you know? Like, I sat here, I clicked this shit in on my fucking computer, and now people talk to me about what I entered on this keyboard, right? So it's there's like the emotional part, because that's my first horse as well, which is fucking nuts. But I don't know, man. I think my play is get the sponsorship, because we'll get that. Like Ebbs was talking about it on a Twitter Spaces. Get the sponsorship, have a sponsor cover the buy-in. You know, I'll rep their skin, and then win $1 million race. Keep the horse. Keep the stud feet. My whole thing is passive income, man. Like I got the money printer right now. Giving it up, like, diamonds is my job. Like if I lose diamonds, the jig is up. So, you know,
I'm just saying, like, if you could get, if somebody was willing to like, if Lucky Jack was like, I'll trade you 40 Z1 Nakamotos unraced, unbred. You're not taking that trade?
Nah.
That's wild. Are Bob the Nailer are one of those guys who has like that amount of Z1 Nakamotos?
I would say, hey, you can sponsor diamonds and cover the buy-in. You'll get some back when we win the race. I'll walk with like 800K, give them like 200K, and it's like, hey, I'm gonna go buy a house or something.
Because Poseidon, right? This is what I'm saying, right? Poseidon, like, with the amount of Z1 Nakamotos he has, right? He's such a good dude. Like, I always hate when people talk bad about him. And so he's such a good dude that if you buy a donkey off of him, like a unraced, unbred horse, and it turns out to be a donkey, he'll send you another fucking horse. Who does that? Who does that? That's why he sells his horses for 1 ETH, bro. And he has the capital to be able to do that because he has enough Z1 Nakamotos to keep breeding.
Right, but they have all those Z1s and they haven't made a diamonds yet. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, don't. He says, yeah, don't listen to Golden. Listen to your mama. Ball's bigger than the big red. Ball's bigger than the big red ones on Wipeout. Yeah, man. I mean, like, I've made my bed at this point. I made my bed like, we either go to the moon with diamonds or we watch the ship of Zed sink. Like, that's my play. I'll hold him if this game dies, or I'll fucking ride this game to the moon, and I got like the LeBron James of digital horses, man. It's interesting, but I still don't think I could do it. It's in the name too. Like, the name is Diamonds. Diamond hands became like a thing in like 2020. It was like big time mainstream diamond hands. Like, man, I've made my bed. At this point. I'm like, all right, I'll wait for the million, and we'll race in that.
Yeah, that horse secret stash that we were just talking about, I think that's one of Poseidon's horses as well. And I don't know when he started racing it. But that's a Z2 legendary knock that's better than Crimson Chin.
It ain't better than Diamonds, though.
Maybe at 1,000, 1,200 meters, I don't
see. But that's the thing. Like, I'll give you that, but I still think on his best variance roll, he beats anyone. And then I also like the aspect of, like, we know we're gonna get more of these Netflix races and shit in the future, right?
Yeah.
So it's really just like, what horse can say that they can compete in every single one, no matter the distance? Maybe, like, literally, like, can you think of any other ones?
The only horses I think of that can race, I don't know if they're as good, anywhere close to being as good as Diamonds, but like Steph Curry at his prime was racing at fucking every distance. But Diamonds is just like a this much better than Steph Curry. But you know, early on, I fucking hated that horse. I like Takeoff Tone, but I hated this horse.
Right.
And I was like, this motherfucker, and that's what drew me to like breeding, because it was Steph Curry. It was the main events of the world. What was it? Pinkman. I don't know if he still races. It was these horses that was like, man, I might not be able to fucking buy a horse that's great like this, but I should have a good shot of breeding a horse that's great like that.
What happened to Pinkman?
I don't know. I'll look him up. I'll see who owns him. Give me 1 second.
All right, it looks like stream's not lagging anymore, so that's nice. Let's see.
Owned by Donkey Daycare.
I think they're out. They're out in the Northwest as well.
He's still racing. Still racing. In Class 1, but you know, he's not as successful as he used to be. It's probably a Class 3 horse. Yeah, he's gonna have to talk to Doughboy about downclassing.
I'm just reading chat. Someone said, Juicy J says, imagine entering a $1 million race. The Z1 you got gets smoked by Diamonds. Like, yeah, man. Fuck that. But
that just means that Diamonds hit her variants.
And,
you know?
And I sold it. And I'd be like, God damn, I named that horse. I made my name in this game off a horse, and there's no way, man. I'll take that horse to the grave with me.
Oh man.
Maybe like someone comes for like 10 million. 10 million, you get me thinking about it. Couple million maybe.
Yip-Tatch, where I messed up was I started listening to everybody instead of going with my own thing. Like I was listening to the XYZ Talk guys, and I was listening to Dan Chan. And I had two good racers, but I fucking sold them to try to get lower Z numbers. And it didn't work out for me. Didn't work out. And the horses I sold are still doing well to his point. Imagine getting smoked by the horses. I had two really good racers.
I don't blame you though, right? Because like I probably would have done the same thing, is try and go down to a lower Z number. But this is back in the time when really nobody knew exactly what breeding was, right?
Yeah.
Fucking interesting, man. This
I had a Z15 and a Z25 exclusive Finnies. And at the time, I was one of the people who took those Finnies up to, what was it, over 100 races at 14% win rate higher. At the time, that was basically unheard of to have like that high of a winning horse, winning Finny that's an exclusive.
So do you think that horse is going to be a better breeder than the low Z numbers you have now? Or do you think in this new update that your low Zs should be able to pull something from their parents and that would make them better breeders?
Well, that's the thing. The parents of my horses were pretty good. One's Palace Pair, whose parents are like Blazing Foxfire, who's one of the better breeders on the platform as far as a Z. I think she's a Z7 or a Z5 Finny Genesis, and the dad's like a Zabo. I can't remember. That's not bad. It's remember Chit Chat Champion or Chit Chat Chitten?
Buck owns Chitten, right?
Yeah, he owns Chitten, but its mother, Chit Chat Champion. My horse had the same father as that horse, so but it had the better mother though, had the racer at least on the track. So hopefully the grandparents genes go down, but the horse itself sucks. For it to be a Z8 legendary Finney, yeah, that was me listening to Dan Chan like, yeah, you should get a Z5 and a Z3 bred together. I love that, and it turned into shit.
I'm gonna see if I can toss diamonds into it.
You sold Blazing Foxfire for like 6.95. Yeah, if you bring her up. I don't know if I share my screen.
Yeah. Let me give you access 1 second. Allow multiple. You should be good now.
More.
You can share all participants. What the fuck?
Share.
There you go. Cool.
And so, it's a pretty good racer. I'm looking for ancestry. And she had a couple pretty good offspring.
What's that breed sniping shit you got right there? What is that? What's that? What's that?
Hey man, mind your business, man. Mind your business.
Hey, you blasting it, dog. I'm asking.
Nah, it's a bunch of horses that I like. Like, see, you look at the win percentages to the number of races, even though the profit's not there, but I look at win percentage as well. And these are the bad ones.
Chat, is stream good now? Is it not laggy anymore?
But yeah, she hit on quite a few as far as win percentage.
What's up, D-Jax? What up, Bot Lady? What's up, Avon? Is breeding live now? The stud barn is closed right now, so it's not back open yet.
Bexel says, I owned Blazing Foxfire, didn't know it was a good breeder. Really? HeroCraft says, they reset the breeding barn. I don't think we can start multiplying yet. Nah, 3 ETH maybe was one of my first racer purchases. So let's 3 ETH. You can share the screen again if you want and show us like your old, the ones that you got rid of, and then show us the ones that you picked up if you want.
All right, I guess I will. It's embarrassing though.
It's all good.
All right.
See, like I couldn't. If I sold diamonds and then diamonds ends up winning $1 million, like I would probably feel the same way you do. It's just like fuck.
I want to point out though that you put 3 times as much money into the platform than I did when you bought diamonds. Maybe 4 times. Cause what did you pay for diamonds? 1.5 ETH.
1.1 and ETH was at like 4,000 or something like that.
Yeah, you put like almost 5 times as much money as I put in. So that's another thing. Let me find the other two.
But I'll say I did that because stream good, except you got a crazy guest telling you to sell diamonds. It's
for 500K. Like, come on now.
500K ain't enough. When I know I can win the milli, I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah, this was one of the horses I sold. It went down in profit and everything, but it like I was racing it at a good rate. He stopped racing it shortly afterwards. I sold it back in August. No flames, but it was able to at least it was at 14% win when I sold it, and this is the other one. This was also at 14% when I sold it.
So they're not crazy. I mean, 0.05 profit. They've only made it to quarters in a tournament.
Yeah, they still though they were at 14%. He dropped the odds. He dropped the win percentage down by like 2% based off of when I sold it.
Crazy. I saw some Z2 UUU sell today for 0.35. Yeah, Avon bought one yesterday for 0.3. They're cheap. I like them at 1.1, so I like them at the price they are now. And I've walked through the reason why I went Z2, because I had a budget of like, I was gonna be like, all right, I had some ETH just sitting in cold storage, and I had like a budget of say like 1.85. I was okay with spending, so I bought this unnamed. Well, first I go and look on Zed. You look on the website, and then it's like boom. First thing they display is the Nakamoto, and then they show the Zabo, and then the Finney, and then the Buterin, right? So I looked at that and I was like, all right, well, obviously I want to get a Nakamoto. Looked at the prices of Z1 Genesis, priced out. Looked at the price of Z2 Genesis, priced out. I'm like, all right, I'm not buying a Genesis Nakamoto, but I still want to get a Nakamoto. I was like, well, and I've said this plenty of times, but like, if you put two super athletes together, like you would expect to get like a super athlete baby. And I remember somebody had put a bid out first, like to breed LeBron James and Serena Williams, right? He offered them like a couple $1 million for them to breed a baby or something like that. So I looked at that as like, okay, like a Z1 would be LeBron and another Z1 would be Serena Williams. Like that would probably be my best bang for my buck. So I saw Z2s. And let's go.
We got about 10 or 15 years to Candace Parker and Sheldon Williams' child comes of age to see exactly how well that plays out.
We'll see if they hit the RNG.
Yeah, but nah, like I can imagine, like if you've ever met people from like Sweden, they're like giants, bro, and they're all big, strong, and muscular. Mm-hmm. Like even the women are like 6'2", 6'3". Like I remember when I was in high school, I was waiting tables or bussing tables, and this family came in from Sweden. The dad was like 6'7". It was a mother and father, and they and 3 kids. The dad was like 6'7". The mom was like 6'3". The kids were like 6'4", 6'5". 2 of the sons were like 6'4", 6'5", and the daughter was younger than me and still taller than me. She was like 6'1", 6'2". So yeah, I don't know. Genetics is a funny thing.
Yeah, those are the people you would see coming on boats to come fuck your shit up and take your land. Yeah. Happy breeding tonight, everyone. Yep, happy breeding day. Let's see it. Let's see if we get any glitch horses. Let's see if they gotta shut down breeding for months, or let's see if they get it right.
They didn't shut it down last time. Like I don't know if you weren't on the platform when they finally opened breeding up. That shit, like anybody who owned the Z1 Nakamoto and they put that motherfucker in for the minimum, they basically got like at 1.5 ETH in breeding, even though it was in for the minimum. Like there was this horse named Monterey. I think he got sniped like 22 fucking times that night. Like I hope they have another mistake like that where like you would just keep hitting it.
They didn't have breeding limits at this time, or was it like 7 to 7?
No, it was 3 and 2, 3 and 1.
Okay.
They are like when I got on the platform, they had shut breeding down, and they realized that early on, I guess, while breeding was shut down, if they still allowed it 7 and 2 and being able to immediately breed again, that we'd have a problem with way too many horses. Yeah, Bexel says his Z2 got hit 10 times that night. How much did you have him in for, Bexel?
10 times?
And were you able to get at least one breed yourself all? Because my last interview was Crazy Cat and Cryptog, and she said her breed got hit like 12 times, but she was one of the people who couldn't get a breed.
That's dirty, dog. That's dirty.
Yeah, but she still came up like fucking an ETH.
Right, but if you wanted those breeds, and then like if you come up on an ETH, that's nothing if you hit on a racer, because the racer will go for like 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever.
Yeah, at the time.
Right. That was a crazy day. Minimum. That's nuts.
Oh. Minimum was like $75 or something like that at the time. It was crazy. Like I missed that. Like the overall minimum was $75. Like, man.
Damn. How do you think do you like decay? Like, do you like decay on the bred horses?
What do you mean, decay?
Decay.
I think that's to prevent there from being too many horses on the platform. Because right now they're having they still have a problem with their race generation algorithm. And so with the race out, you bred I'm All In. My best horse is a child of I'm All In. Which is Put the Brakes On. I probably bought that horse off of you. But Decay, I think that's to prevent there from being too many horses on the platform at one time. Even though there's no death function or anything like that, to slowly like get some of these donkeys out of here.
We'll get retirement soon.
What are they gonna give you for retiring your horse though?
It's better than it just sitting in your stable and not racing though, right? Well, I mean, something's better than nothing.
Yeah.
But good point. I would think still, like, if you have like Z4 exclusives that can't race, like you should probably get more than a Z15 Buterin, right?
Yeah.
Pacer or something like that. Can't even know if you can make a Pacer at Z15, but HeroCraft, you like it? It's gonna be interesting because I got 8 months. Like, my cash out play with diamonds is to sell a diamonds baby. So I'm doing breeding deals with the best mares out there, best racing mares. Like, so then try and breed like an Artois or something at the exclusive level, and then sell that horse. Call up Waggy.
I think your friend, your boy has the
Star Garnet.
Yeah, he's got 2 horses off of diamonds that he doesn't race, and they look pretty damn good.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta call him and just this time let me borrow the damn horses if you don't want to race them. I'll put them in pay. I'll pay. Then he could sell it after they're done, but I'll make a shit ton of money off. I'll send it back when he's ready to sell it.
His brother got into the game, so I think his brother's racing for him now. But
nope.
I'll have to.
I checked.
Star Garnet's not racing.
Nope, not
Is it
really.
a racer though?
Yeah.
Pull it up.
Hold on.
Take your time.
Got to make sure I'm correct in what I said.
Got to double check real quick.
Yeah.
All good.
But I haven't checked in a week, so.
Avon says, "Am I breeding a Z6 Knock Elite tonight? Good base ability, high variance."
I would breed with a Genesis horse.
Why is that?
I just think they have better. They spit out better stuff.
So if you want to go in and break down main event, like, do you because I remember you saying that in chat the other day, you think we're gonna see like the horses that you build in like crazy bloodlines, those are gonna be the good racers in the future, or just horses that go and breed with Genesis?
Well, main event's a very unique case, right? I think main event has the best ancestry. I wish we had Zed. Let me see if Zed Run Tools came back.
Oh, did they go away?
Yeah, Zed Run Tools said they'll be back early Q2, so no, it's not back. It used to say Q1 because it would line the tree up so very nice. Better than what the old Know Your Horses was doing with the ancestry trees. The ancestry trees on Know Your Horses before was a little bit better than it is now. And so he has 2 horses bred from diamonds. Okay, so he is racing one of them. I'm not sure he's racing at the proper distance. Yeah, he is. Got him up in class 2, class 4, and so he's bred in the other one, Cinnamon Rain. And so so now they're not. He got that other one up in class 1. And so it's not as good as I had initially thought it was. It's still sitting at a 2.5, like a small profit. He's racing nothing but freeze. He should be downclassing.
I can't stand that. Like, I respect downclassing. I respect anybody that does it because I cannot do it, man. It's so fucking boring.
Yes. That's a very boring thing.
Yeah.
Let me go back. I did ask Bexel Racing. Okay.
Bexel, what was the best horse you've bred ever in this game? I sold off all the goods. I play for fun, not for profit now. Respect. Avon says, my Genesis sucks. I'm thinking of smashing my 2 high variance horses together and we see what happens. I like it.
Damn, I put a video out last night. This is not to break the subject. Doing something on Elden Ring. I put a video out. I'm sitting over like 4,000 views in less than 24 hours.
Let's go.
What the fuck, bro?
You found your lane now.
Nah, that was just, Nah, I just finished the quest, bro. That was bugging people.
But that's like me with my Umbria video. Like I got fucking 9,400 views. Like I gotta make another one because it's not getting as much consistent views now. But I mean, if you found your lane, man, just fucking stick with it. Like, I mean, you don't have to drill down on it, but I would keep releasing some Elden Ring videos because it's hot right now. And especially if you can do shit that other people can't do or provide some insight into the game.
Yeah, I released it at 3 a.m. and it's sitting on 3,907 views.
Jeez.
Like, wow.
Jeez.
For me, at least, that's a wow moment.
No, that's big overall, bro.
Ugh.
What's up, Pushin' P? Andy Mack says, downclassing is a must if your horses can't compete in higher classes. I'd be stuffed if they took away free downclassing, which some of the larger stables think is a good idea. What do you think? No, I like free downclassing because if you don't have the bankroll to do it, like you really got to be a big stable to do it. And it's still a game of like, it's still skill to downclass because you have to have a horse that can downclass 1. 2, you got to know what distance to do it in. And yes, I think they should keep free downclassing, Andy Mack. Elden Ring so good. I didn't breed very often, but Top was def. Top was def the best. Pull up Top if you got KYH. LOI.
Top.
Yeah, Top. Hero Crest says, I got the sponsorship off your video. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem.
Yeah. All right, and more share screen.
He's talking about the Umbria video. The dev reached out to him.
Oh, that's what's up. Top. 15% winner, 9.3 odds. That's a very good odds. 0.2 profit in 421 races. What class 3 sitting? Oh, it hasn't even been ran. Yep. You've yet to do discovery. And so what advice does he want?
I think I asked him the best horse he bred. It looks like he sold it.
Oof.
Bred it for 0.15.
What'd you sell it for?
Good question. Umbria video helped. Yeah, I'm glad, man. I'm glad it helped. I was confused at first, but I was skeptical of it. But when I saw Zed Gazette was, he knew the devs, and then he had an interview with the devs. I think a couple years ago or something like that. I felt comfortable with using it because it's scary to connect your wallet to that just any website you haven't connected to before.
1.2. Hey, you can't even kick yourself in the ass about that.
That's nice.
How long is it gonna take for it to earn 1.2 in profit? That's it. That's why I say to Jarek, like, if somebody offers them 500 ETH, like you have to take that. Because how long is it going to take for you to earn 500 ETH?
You know what people told me when I first bought diamonds? You know how long it's going to take for you to get 10 ETH in profit? And I'm like, bro, I'm fucking already halfway there. He's got 6 ETH profit, right? Because nobody saw the Netflix coming. Nobody saw all this other shit, right? So if you look at it in the current state of the game, you're like, yeah, damn, it's going to take a long time. But then if you also look like we're going to have some sponsored races and you might get that in one race.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, if you feel like you have enough business acumen to take that immediate money and then turn it into something else. That's the other the aspect I'm looking at it is like you're pretty smart young guy that if you had 500 ETH immediately
500
or
ETH
200
or
ETH
500K
immediately, you could take that 200 ETH and turn it into 2,000 ETH in the amount of time that it would take you to for diamonds to earn that 200 ETH or 250 ETH.
No,
that's why I tell him to sell is because I think he could immediately take that and
you saying 500K or 500 ETH?
I'm saying 500K.
Okay.
500. Like I'm thinking in my head 500K.
I don't think I could do that.
What, you don't think you could take 500K and turn it into $5 million in the amount of time it would take diamonds to earn 500K?
Diamonds could earn 500K in the $1 million race, you know what I'm saying? And it's a win-win because you keep the
How long did it take for the $1 million race to come?
Don't ask me. Ask me. I didn't think we would get a fucking Netflix race that quick. Like
I knew that was coming.
But
we all knew that was coming.
That shit was big time, man. That was a
Poseidon was talking about that race. Poseidon was talking about races like that, like back in like fucking January, bro. Like this is coming.
We'll get the million. We'll get like that. That will be a race. I will be in that race. I'll get a sponsorship for that buy-in.
I said if they do $1 million race, it's got to be a $10,000 buy-in.
I'm in that.
Yeah,
I'm in that.
And then the sponsors got to cover the other 900,000. And so like logistically speaking, if they're gonna do a $1 million, if they could do $1 million race, Zed would have to be a lot more popular than it is now. And I was breaking it down earlier, and I was like, well, how many people are actively participating in Zed on a daily basis? You know, and it's not it in terms of like as a video game developer. We have a lot of people participating. I would say like maybe we're sitting over like a good 2,000 users on a daily with maybe like a peak average amount of people on the platform at one given time, maybe around 100 or 200. But during the course of the day, we have maybe 2,000 or 3,000 unique users, which is actually pretty good numbers. That's enough to keep an MMO afloat. But is it growing? Are these numbers actually inflated because a lot of people own like 3, 4, 5 stables, you know? And so like, if we don't have an accurate measure on the amount of users, you know what I'm saying? But I could look at YouTube and see the amount of views, and the amount of views are around like 1,000, you know what I'm saying? 2,000. And that in terms of video games, that's not really enough, but Zed hasn't really marketed because the game's not complete.
Right.
And so until the game becomes complete, we're not really going to know if the game's going to survive. You know what I mean? To be able to sustain $1 million race, because they could come out with something that's fucked. Like surface preferences completely like make everybody like, man, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Like they still haven't said they're getting rid of gate preference. You know, and everybody's like, no, gate preference, bro. Nobody wants gate preference. We don't even want to choose the gates, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just want to enter the race. Nobody, like, and they still haven't said, we're going to get rid of gate preference. And I guarantee you, if you did a poll, 99.9% of the community would be like, man, fuck gate preference. Let's have, and fuck even choosing gates, bro. Like, just let me enter it has this many amount of people, let me just enter this horse. You know what I'm saying? The gate, like, if they come out with that, could you imagine how much harder the game's gonna be if Diamonds now has a fucking gate preference and I gotta figure out which one it is?
I've made my bed, man. Like I've fucking run through every scenario in my head. Like
I'm just saying
everything.
I'm just saying like
I see the upside, and it's like there's no horse like Diamonds that can.
Okay.
When we have those races, I think we do have him. I don't fucking know when, but I think we do have. Like I'm banking on that, right? And I could lose the $1 million. Like he'd probably run a 12th in it, right? Typical Diamond shit.
That would suck.
Dude, I had to take a nap after the first Redwood City Classic, just 3,000, because I lost the first one, and it was $3,000 down the drain, man. And like, those fucking sting, I'll tell you that. But hitting in the second one, like you see the video, and the upside it's there, and that's life changing shit. I think we get there, but yes, there is. I've weighed all the pros and cons. It's like, all right, con is that they introduce surface preference and he can't run on a certain surface or something like that, right?
Let's say a spongy surface. Yeah. No, I understand that. I'm just saying like the things for me, I've always said that I want the game to be complete before like anything. Like if you remember, we used to argue in Discord and I'd be complaining about something and they'd be like, so what do you want? Weather or do you want that? And I'd be like, well, I want weather, bro. Like I want to, so that I don't have to make any more adjustments to whatever they're going to implement. I want all of this stuff in so that now I can actually go about formulating how I fucking play the game. Because, you know, when surface preferences come in, we got to readjust our strategy. So everybody fucking follow to see what the fuck arbitrage is doing.
Exactly.
Just going to say, whatever arbitrage is doing, that's he discovered it, because he's going to discover it. Are they? Because it's not just one. Everybody thinks arbitrage is one person. It's two people. They're gonna fucking discover it faster than everybody else. And so follow whatever the fuck they did. Matter of fact, if you could get them on for an interview, Jarek, after Surface Preference comes on, everybody's tuning into that shit.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But I get what you're saying, but it's also kind of thinking like Zed, Diamonds has survived. I mean, Flames didn't really matter, right? Like, but it's scary going into change is scary, right? So, but I'm not gonna paper hand.
Oh no, I wouldn't say to.
Because potential changes, right? I'll ride that shit out and hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tell you this: when I bought Diamonds, I had a fucking dream that night that he won a race, right? Like, just the most random shit, man. I had a dream he won the race, and then like I wake up and like he'd won a race, and like I don't know, it's just a fucking it's all nuts. But I see the $1 million coming. I see custom skins. I see sponsorships to where at that point there's really no downside for me because it wouldn't even be my money, you know. Like I would just put on a sponsor. The sponsor would pay for it, and then like I could give them 20% of the winnings or something like that, and then it's like, hey.
Yeah, we just have to get our user base up, and the user base to me is gonna, like, the people who want to get into Zed, like they see like that the overwhelming majority of horses are bad and there's nothing you can do with it. And so the other problem that's facing the platform in order that's preventing it from growing is there's too many horses, not enough places to race your horse, and not enough ways to escape the bullies, for lack of a better term. And so that's why I want everything to come into play, is because then some of these really good horses are gonna come down, and some of the really bad horses are going to go up. And so it's going to allow for more utility in the game. And so that's what I'm looking forward to. That's why I'm like, I can see it. At the same time, if there's not enough, right now there's not enough utility for everyone to actually just enjoy the game. What winning or losing or just breaking even or something like that. You know what I'm saying? There's just not enough utility. And I know the roadmap and I see it coming. And it's just, can we survive for that amount of time?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's the only thing, is because, you know, people are fickle. How many people have left that you don't see? Like, people are like, I get DMs, did you stop participating in Zed? No, I didn't stop. But we know a bunch of people that have. You know what I'm saying? That just either they got frustrated or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the game's still good. It's still growing. They're still testing. I am a believer. I am bullish on Zed, but I do know that they have to figure out a way to create more utility for everybody's horses, whether that's coming out with a whole, like, what's that, Human Park? I want to see some Zed horses in Human Park or something. Like, let's get some more utility for these horses. You know what I'm saying? Just if you're going to develop another game, you know what I'm saying? Like, bring these horses over or something, you know? Like Lucky Jack, shout out to Lucky Jack, one of the OGs, one of the fucking most generous people in Zed. And he said, check out Know Your Horse's Twitter.
If you want to pull that up, I just looked at it on my phone. It's pretty tight.
But yeah, it's more utility. I remember when we interviewed Lucky Jack, he said he would like jousting. You know, could you imagine jousting on your Zed horse, bro, in VR or something crazy? That would fucking, bro, I get hyped thinking about some of the shit you can do with that.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Like, you're on Diamonds, I'm on one of my donkeys, and I got like a stick, and we're on like PlayStation VR or the Oculus or something. Bro, I'm knocking you off the horse. That's all I'm saying. You got a fast horse. I got a strong horse.
We can run the fade in VR boxing whenever.
I got that Rocky game, bro, on PSVR.
PlayStation VR. Oh, okay. Jarek, what is your most live viewers you ever had? I think I don't know. Recently, it's been like 33, something like that. I think probably when I had Wag Me on or Arbitrage on, I think we had like maybe 40s or something like that. I don't know. It tells me after, but I don't look at it. I just look at it afterwards. I'll check sometimes on my phone just to make sure I'm not talking to myself. But I think either high 40s or something like that. It was definitely when one of the big guys were on. This is pretty cool. Now I see why Lucky Jack's put this in here.
And that's that. Lucky Jack, how many Z1 Nakamoto's do you own?
Oh man, look, arbitrage on his ass though.
Yeah, an entire ETH behind.
Let's do a giveaway on Monday and hit 50. Say less, Chicago. Oh yeah, I got Chicago coming on Monday. We got Lacey on Wednesday, and then we got CJ on Friday. So CJ will be the guest on Friday next week. Look at it. Damn, that boy catching up.
Damn.
That
was a big race.
He hit a diamonds run right there.
No, that was that damn big race that was yesterday. That was the other day.
It's dailies though. I think that's daily tournaments.
Oh. Sheesh.
Boys
yeah, he caught him fast.
That's that jockey club, huh? Hold on, play that again. Oh, never mind.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back, share the screen.
Sounds good, Chicago. We'll do that.
February 7th.
The reason why I do very minimal giveaways is because if people do giveaways every stream, you only get people that show up for giveaways, right? And then they drop off once the giveaway's over. So I like to do them as a reward instead of incentive to draw in viewers, but we can do it. We can do it as a reward.
So that's in the tournaments?
Yep, daily tournaments. Sounds good, Chicago.
Look at the jockey club go.
They ain't playing. This is amazing. What's up, big boy?
Amazing. MB disappeared.
Who?
There was somebody MB in there and he disappeared. Look at arbitrage though. This shit's crazy right here. He must have won a bunch of tournaments.
Yeah.
And Lucky Jack slowed down around that time.
Archibald making some good money.
Yeah, of course. It's Archibald.
Sheesh, that boy started running.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about this guy here. Like MB Stables. Whoop.
MB
then
Stables?
He just disappears. Catch me riding. Arbitrage caught him real fast, went ahead of him.
Lucky Jack said, stop playing with me. If you don't know, now you know. Respect, Lucky Jacks, respect.
Yeah.
This game is fun, but if you don't have a chance to even win a small amount because of pro race stables class down to ETH farm with monsters, you get frustrated and give up. 100%, man. 100%, I feel you. That's why from the beginning, like, you should have Zed incentivize class 1 through what means, I don't know what. Either like you get a monthly airdrop if you're in class 1 for some ETH or something, or stakes races, they juice the prize pools in class 1, but you've got to incentivize those guys to get out of those lower classes. And I agree with you.
I think the solution was always, it was simple. And Clown Assassin, shout out to Clown Assassin, don't know where he's at but at this moment, but shout out to Clown Assassin. He came up with the solution. It's you make the classes based off of the distance funnels. It doesn't like Princess of Power she can only race in class 1, and she still would win at a 15% win rate because she was still winning at 15% in class 1 before. And so she would only be able to race class 1 for her distance preference. And then I think she's not a sprinter. She could race in class 5 because she could get beat by class 5 horses down at that. So like a horse like Diamond, you're just screwed in class 1 all the way around anyway.
Yeah.
But these extreme distance preference horses, they would have to race. They could race their low distance, their terrible distance preference and whatnot, and be in class 5, but they're great ones, where the bigger money ones would be, you would have them in class 1. Because in reality, in real life horse racing, they handicap horses. Like if your horse is so much better than the field, then they put weight on the horses to bring its capabilities down.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's something they do in the real world. Like they want to equal. Like I think it's more about how the jockey runs the race. Like if you look at that race I sent you, where that horse is all the way, it's a long race. That horse is all the way in the back the whole fucking race. That last 200 meters, the jockey takes off and wins the race. But the horse is literally in the back the entire time. And that was like a 3-mile race or something like that. And these people are burning their horses out. So, you know, and they're all running with like under handicaps, you know. So it's really about what the jockey can do with the horse. Yeah. I don't know. I'm learning more and more about real life horse racing, but I do know that this whole, it's just exchanging money and all that, all the stuff you hear all like the people at the top saying, well, if you owned a real horse, you're racing against fucking a horse of equal capabilities every single time. There ain't no, like, you want to race down in class 3 here, take this extra 50 pounds on top of your horse. Let's see how it performs. You know? Let's see if you want to race down here.
Yeah. Have a good one, Mike. It's not technically trading money though, because like they're still getting money from the tournaments, right? So like like they're drawing money from Zed, and then it kind of like spreads out. And then if you add those sponsored races, we'll probably have more of them, right? Like I'm 100% sure we'll have more of them. That adds it to where we're not just trading money back and forth. And that's what I like about this game, is that there's still like $20,000 prize pools every day just being injected into the game. So everybody, you have a chance at getting a piece of that. Like most of the times Diamonds is going to lose in quarterfinals or semifinals, so he's not going to make it far. You either got to have like a big like L-shaped horse to really do good in tournaments, or just like breed a new one and have it be somewhat good at the 12, 18, or 24. Would you like to see him switch up the distances at tournaments so it gives horses more, like makes more horses more game? No,
that too, but I think like one tournament, like they should go down weekly. And every single week that they run a tournament, like, you know, they run the podium plate every week. One, like, let's say week 1, we're doing it in 3-week intervals. Week 1, it's at 1,000. The tournament's at 1,000 meters. Week 2, it's at 1,200 meters for the sprinter. Week 3, it's at 1,400 meters, and then it goes back down to 1,000, 1,200, 14. It shouldn't always be the same. What's it? 1,200, 1,800, and 2,400. So it should be, you know, like while week 1's at 1,000 meters, then it's at 1,600 meters in the mid, and then at 2,200 for the marathoners. And then it just goes up the next increment, and then you keep rotating it down, because like you have people who have a horse that can race at 1,400 but can't race at 1,000.
Right.
You know, but I keep qualifying for this tournament, but I keep getting knocked out as soon as the tournament starts because I'm racing at 1,200, and that's not my horse's preferred distance.
No, I'm with you. I think they should shake it up a little bit. Like, yeah, change it up to where you open it up to horses that are sprinters, but technically they don't have to only be 1,200. Because there's no point in racing your horse if it can't compete in the playoff distances. You're just going to get knocked out, and you wasted your 5 races of qualifying for that day. Anthony, thanks for subscribing, my man.
Don't forget to hit that like button, people.
Hit the like button. That's all I asked for. Much appreciated.
Yeah, that's it. I think we'd have different winners. It would switch. It would just switch things around a little bit, and it would make for a much interesting tournament. That's just my 2 cents, I guess.
What do you think?
I'm not trying to be critical. People think, oh, you're too critical of that. I'm not really trying to be extra critical.
No, it's just saying open it up. Like, I would like to see them vary. Be like, all right, this week it's 1,000 in playoff. Next week it's 12 for sprints, and then next week it's 14. You just fucking rotate. I think that's good. What do you think about the current state of stamina and horses being able to run 9 races, but only like 9 races, but you can only hop in 1 race? Would you like to see to where we can enter 3 races again, or would you like to see less races available, like back to only being able to race like 3 or 4 times a day?
Bro, the most fun I had in Zed was, I think, this is me being honest, right?
Be honest.
When we could only race 3 times, when we could put our horse in 3 races. I remember I used to watch Pony Plug every day at fucking work, and I would set up my races so that they would run 18 hours so I could get my horse on the pony plug. You know what I'm saying? We had 18-hour wait times because Polygon was messing up. And man, that shit was like the strategy behind, okay, let me make sure I'm not in a race with fucking Steph Curry in main event. Yeah. And I think Vanilla Bean, I'm avoiding these guys and let me get in these fucking races.
I feel you. I didn't like it personally because with diamonds, right, it would take me fucking a week to get out of a down streak, right? But
yeah.
I did hear a lot of people liked it, but a lot of, you couldn't make as much money with a horse if you invested a lot. It extended the time for a return on investment.
Yeah.
Annie Mac
I mean, like if they have like a gambling, like a outside gambling platform, that would be perfect. Because once again, taking it back to the real world, they notify them in like a week advance that these are the horses that are going to be in the race. Like, you remember that Netflix Race of Madness? Like, we had enough time to put up side bets and all that shit. Like Dan Chan and I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head who's running like a small, or even Play Chip who's getting ready to have their betting platform go on. Man, could you imagine, like, we have a week notice for the fucking this $1 million race, and we know all the horses that are in it. Could you imagine how much money people would be betting on the side, bro?
Right.
How much hype we could like. So there's a flip side to it, you know. If we have like a proper way to like just bet on the races.
So more like scheduled races, like you could do sponsored scheduled. And
sponsored scheduled racing.
There you go.
Bam.
I like it because we saw it with the Larry Columns race, or I don't know if I said his last name wrong, but it was a scheduled race, right? And then they got a race announcer to call it. They had fucking about 150 people up in there watching it. They had Zed draft with betting and all that stuff, and that shit was fun, man.
Yeah.
Even him calling the races was fun. Like, I lost the first race, and I was like, from the jump, I was like, this is still amazing, though. Like, it was fun.
Yeah, so that's why I said I did have fun. Like, I lost a lot of money when I first got into Zed, bro, just not knowing what the fuck I was doing and just wanting to get a horse because breeding was closed. There was no like, we were on Polygon fucking Mavic, which I think I can't remember the guy's name. Good Boy, I think, made that website, Polygon-matic, and that's the only place we could trade horses. It was like Zed just transitioned over from the regular East mainnet to the Polygon net, and so, bro, I was one of the first people that found out that when OpenSea opened up to the Polygon net, when you could buy horses, but everybody was still selling horses on Polygon mainnet. Bro, I was going over to OpenSea buying horses and then flipping them back over on Polygon mainnet. Like, it was so, like, before the market crashed, bro, everybody was just buying horses and selling them, like buying donkeys, didn't give a fuck, you know. It was just a different time.
What do you think that was? You think it was odds? Like, what do you think crashed the market? Was it the removal of odds and not having hard numbers on a horse? Because I remember people would pull low odds and then just fucking flip the Griffin, like race the Griffin, pull low odds and then flip. So, like, what do you think were the factors to cause the market to dip?
I've been saying the same thing for years, or for months. It was the arbitrage Zed NFT interview, bro. I've been saying the same thing. Watch every interview before that interview and just think about how you were on the platform. Like, we downclassed, but we didn't have it down to a fucking science. And anybody else who said they had it down to a science before our arbitrage and Murphy's Law did those interviews on Zed Insight, they're fucking lying. Like, they're fucking like, all you gotta do is go back. Damn, I wish Pony Plug archived some of their early content on YouTube. Well, all you gotta do is go back and watch the first two fucking Pony Plug tournaments with LBJ Go. People were downclassing, but not like, we didn't have it down to a fucking science. Even with odds, we didn't know like that 1600 meter. Everybody was like, 1600 is bug. 1600 is bugged because my horse is getting 2600 or odds. No, it was an indicator that your horse had an extreme distance preference. And if you go back, watch this. If I wish Pony Plug still had their like archive or something. You go back and everybody was like, "Oh, 1600 is bugged," and it's not. If you look at like I think not Princess of Power, but LBJ Goat and Mula Mula, if you look at their odds at 1600, and then look at their odds everywhere else, we all thought there was something wrong with 1600 because people's odds were shooting up high. So like people were looking to get that, like get those odds and whatnot at 1600 because it was indicative that you probably had a distance preference horse. And yes, there are too many horses in the market and not enough classes. Been saying we need 10 classes for years selling in SOTA.
But what like people can barely even get into class 6. So like what does a 7, 8, 9, 10 do? Like
that's because they fucked up the way the point system is.
What would you do then?
I would have kept the point system almost exactly the same, except I would have I had it wrote down a while ago. I sent it off and they fucking ignored it like usual. But I would have had the point system like you're always either gaining a point or losing a point. You know what I'm saying? Like like 6, what was it? 8 through 5, you didn't gain or lose points. And I would have had something like 4 or 5, you gain a point. 6, 7, you don't lose a point. Or 6, 7, you don't lose a point. You're at 0, and then 8 and 9, you lose a point. You know what I'm saying? I would have just had it like so that you're always either gaining points or losing points, and maybe a little bit less on the negative side. But I would also do like they could have kept it exactly the same and just fucking had the solution we said earlier, which is class by distance preference. And you don't need fucking 100 points between classes. 20 was just fine.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'm not smart enough to even like think of like how they could fix it or how it would work out.
Well, so it's really just distance preference classes. That's it.
Andy Mac says, I'd be happy with quality as it is. Then once quality
or qualifying as it is, and then quali is done random draw 10, 12, 14 for the finals, but rotation would be ideal.
Yeah, I think a rotation would be ideal for the tournaments, just because it gives more people an opportunity to win at the quarterfinal level after qualifying.
100%, because still like there's no point in racing if you can't hit at 12, 18, 24. Bexel says class by distance preference is a brilliant idea.
Yeah, that wasn't. I'm gonna say once again that was Clown Assassin. Follow him on Twitter. He's the older Australian guy, probably in his 50s or 60s, and that was fucking the simplest solution. You didn't have to change the points. You didn't have to do anything, and it keeps horses where they're supposed to be under the old point system.
Andy Mack says, man, my stable must be worse than I thought. I've got a few in C6, or I'm just good at downclassing. Don't ask me. I'm not the downclass man, dog.
I don't even have the patience to downclass that far.
I can't. I don't know how Arbitrage does it, man. They run that shit like a system. I'm like, I can't. I fucking can't.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And I respect anybody that does it, because like I personally just can't take the time to do it. Some people say it's easy and it's just time consuming. I say no, that shit's hard work and it's mind-numbingly boring.
Yeah.
If it was distance preference classes, my marathoner that can only win marathons in C5 and not C3 would ruin my horse.
No, because you'd probably sit in class 4.
Because he would get killed by the higher marathoners?
Yes. He would probably, if it's a C5 horse if it can only win marathons in C5, then it would stay in C. It would go up to C4, lose, and then go back down to C5 and win again.
Interesting. It's just it doesn't make any sense. Like, well, what do you think about Discovery? I'll ask you that. I haven't talked to you in a while, so we can just shoot the shit.
Discovery.
Here we go. Hey, get your popcorn.
It was great as a concept. I actually liked it. I doubled my money and ruined like 5 of my horses by pushing them up into class 1.
Mhm.
But I needed to inject some capital into my stable, so that's why I did it. I thought it was a way to allow fucking horses like Crimson Chin and Mula Mula and all these other great horses to drop down in class 3. And if you look at some of the quote unquote top of the line horses, they just fucking use that to start off in class 4. Class 4, class 5. Not quote unquote, but some of the best horses. They run their discovery, like everybody's running their discovery at as far as the horses that they know what they're capable of, they're running their discovery at their down class distances so that they could just run up in the most expensive races and win some almost guaranteed win money on their way back up. Like, that's cool. You know, like if I had one of those horses, I can't say that I wouldn't do differently. You know, I can't say I would do differently, but it hurts for people who don't have those type of horses to be stuck like, oh shit, fuck, I entered this race and it's 10 and 12 and now fucking Mula Mula's in this race and none of us is gonna fucking win this shit, or now Crimson Chin's in this fucking race and none of us even have a shot down here class 3 or class 4 because this is the bona fide class 1, like an actual class 1 horse. Because you have horses that are in class 1 that have no business being in class 1. And that also helped out for people who had horses stuck. Like the flip side of it is you had people who had horses stuck in class 1 that had horses that should have been maybe class 2 or class 3, and they were able to escape class 1. So, you know, there is no perfect solution. So I think that did help a lot of people in a lot of stables who were stuck in class 1. Because I had a horse that was good, probably a class 3 runner, and I couldn't get it out of class 1, and so it allowed me to get the horse back into class 3.
So you think it was just too much points, like for winning, like you would just get pushed up too quick? And it seems like they're changing that. Well, they dropped it half. They dropped it by something the other day.
I think you and Doughboy were on yesterday, and you guys were saying, what was it, class 3? Or no, I pumped in and I was like, what the fuck? I won a down class race and got 36 fucking points, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so mad, bro, because that was like 4 days worth of down classing and one win at a fucking distance that I don't even that it should lose at, and it fucking won. I was like, I'm not, like, it made me want to just walk away and not come back for a week or so.
What'd you go up to? Did you go back up to class 1?
No, the horse is in class 4. I'm just trying to make sure it's like stays in class 4 and then start racing at my distance for some tournaments to try to inject some more capital into my stable. And boom, I jumped up into class fucking 3, bro. I was fucking pissed. One win jumped me into class 3, and I was like, oh, here I go again.
How many losses did it take you to get back out of class 3?
2.
Not bad. So one, I mean,
but I was
gonna
down
win sometimes.
I was at like 1470, and it took me into like 15 something.
Doughboy says rule number 1, you get it back. That's a good point. And then Anthony says watching stats goes down. Watching stats go down to down class hurts. A lot of people worried about stats early in the beginning. I think people value profitability over win rate or place rate now, because people know the game, right? Like, they know downclassing and all that shit's around. So if you have a profitable horse and your win percent's like only 10%, but you can have a guy like Doughboy or Golden Glow that can go in and look and be like, all right, you're profitable in class 3 and class 4. You just got to make sure you stay out of the higher ones. They might buy that horse and then just run it in their system. Rule number 1, you get it back. So yeah, you'll get it back in tournaments. Some money. 42 is my worst points. So fucking angry. Had to have a day off.
Yeah. And that's something that's the other reason why I said distance preference classes, is because like Doughboy said it a couple times while on stream, like the the bad part of the game is like us having to teach people to lose before they win.
Right.
And with a class by distance preference, you're just teaching people to choose their field or their surface preference, or like when that comes in, or the weather preference. And hopefully gate preference is gone. Hero Crash said he heard that it's gone, but until I see something official, it's here.
Right.
And so,
Doughboy,
yeah,
you don't be buying?
Yeah. He said, buy a horse. I think he's breeding them now. He has a big enough stable.
He's good at breeding, man. He opened my eyes to breeding big time. Like I wouldn't do any of, like, I would just look at the Zed's tool normally, but you can really find that shit without the tools if you just put in the time and kind of just look, you know, like go on KYH, look at the ancestry, look and see which ones are good. And he's got some good, he taught me how to really breed now, I guess.
I think you need a Z1 Genesis or a Z2 Genesis or a Z3 or Z4 Genesis.
I got to get a mare though.
To breed. Like, I would love to see you get like a Z2 Genesis mare. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe 2 Z3s or Z4 Genesis mares. And just to have three to take diamonds studs with every month. Because I think diamonds should breed back into a Genesis more than anything.
That's what I'm going to do.
Legendaries.
That's why I'm doing the breed swaps, so I can get access to the best racers, but also the best Genesis females, right? So like in terms of engagement in diamonds will probably be fucking crazy, right?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, and then we'll say like terms, or like not like we could do diamonds and vanilla bean. That's not even Genesis, but like the variance on that should be pretty crazy. So
I think what you want to do though, if possible, figure out a way to lock diamonds variants are not even his variants into a distance preference.
So like because what
like
what
what we're
think,
saying was,
what do you think happens then? Is it like just a more consistent horse all around, or is it like how would you look at that?
I think it would be a more consistent at a distance, because diamonds is consistent all across the board. You know, he's consistent all across the board. Like he can win it at any single distance, or he can get 12th at any single distance, but he wins or places more than he loses. He does go through his losing streaks, but he wins or he places. So if you could lock that into a specific distance funnel, then you could downclass, or you could like Arbitrage explained that he at sometimes he was entering $15 downclass races.
Jeez.
In the event that he accidentally won, he at least. So could you imagine, like, you have diamonds variants across the board, but he has a distance preference at like an extreme distance, or not an extreme distance preference, but a slight distance preference at like 1,000 or 1,200 meters. And say you want to race in class 2 or class 3, your down class races, you still got a shot to lose them. So you can, instead of free racing down class, and you're racing for money, and every now and then, hey, you fucking want to race, so hey, you at least got your fucking
right.
You at least won some money on the way down.
Right. Yeah, it's just a risk that you're gonna fucking burn a bunch of money on the way down and then not win, right?
Yeah, but now because you have that distance preference, you know you're gonna win more often than not.
Okay. I was talking about like if it's a marathoner, then if it has the variance, it could still win in 1,000 meters. Is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
It would have the like my horse, for example. It's not nearly as good as diamonds, but it has variance across the board, right? But it had the distance preference at the sprinter side. And remember, I said I was pissed because I won at 2,600. It wins at marathons, just not as often as it wins at sprints. So my up is the sprinting side, but it's a U shape but a stronger on the left hand side at the sprinting side, but at the backhand side it's also a U, but it's inverted U with what it would be at the other side. So it wins, but it wins or it loses. It doesn't come in the middle.
Right. What's a breed swap? A breed swap is like, say someone has We'll just use terms of engagement as an example. Say Crimson has terms of engagement, right? I have diamonds, and I want a baby off of terms of engagement. So what we'll do is he'll breed with diamonds. 1 month I get the baby, the next month he gets the baby, and I just send him back his breed fee each time. So we basically get a diamonds breed for hella cheap, basically.
Okay, so
if you don't get sniped.
Since this is live, I'm gonna go back to sharing screen.
Go for it. I thought they were going to kick horses out of the breeding barn. My horse has its cycle reset, but still. That's why I didn't fucking put diamonds in yesterday, man. They never. And I'm like, dude, I was worried that this was gonna. So is breeding open right now?
I don't know. That's why I opened this up, because once he said that, I wanted to look.
Damn.
And so right now, just for future references, if you're gonna clip this, breeding decay is Genesis Unlimited Offspring, Legendaries 32 Offsprings, Exclusives now 24 Offsprings, Elite has 17 Offsprings, Crosses have 8 Offsprings, and Pacers have 4 Offsprings. Racehorses will begin to lose their breeding ability after giving birth to a certain number of offspring. This decay depends on the breed type and will accumulate.
I was worried about that, Andy Mack. That's why I was going to throw diamonds in at yesterday for like 0.2, but I'm like, no. I'm like, he's going to get fucking stuck. They're going to reset breeding, and then he's going to get sniped at 0.2, and then I'm going to be asked out at 3 breeds. So that's.
Well, they didn't open up the breed barn yet.
Right.
So your horse is still under whatever contract that opened up the breeding thing. So when the contract closes, when they reopen breeding, then it should reset your breeding, because they have the ability to reset the breeding anytime. Because back when they first opened up breeding, they reset the fucking breeding like at the beginning. They reset the breeding twice.
I'd be so fucking pissed if I had a horse and it gets stuck in and it resets. I'd be hot, dude. I'd be hot.
But I have to. My dog wants to go out. She's harassing me.
I hear her talking.
Been good. One of these days, I gotta get on with Doughboy, because I'd love to argue some food with him and stuff.
Soul food.
Man, cheesesteaks, bro. He don't even go to North Philly.
Hey, man. I would stay out of that one. I've had some people that make cheesesteaks out here are Japanese, man. They make it look like it's a real cheesesteak spot. You walk up in there, you're like, this ain't authentic.
No, I mean, if Japanese people are good at cooking that, it's really the meat, the cheese, and like, it's really the meat. It's really the meat, for real.
No, if you don't got a Philly accent, when I walk up in there to get a cheesesteak, it ain't a real one, I feel like.
Oh, nah, we got California cheesesteaks, because they make them in California and stuff, and they put lettuce and tomatoes and stuff on it. Chicken cheese steaks, you know what I mean? And plain cheesesteaks. And then I was in Texas not too long ago, and they got this Tex-Mex cheesesteak, bro. It's fucking spicy and delicious. So now it's about the people, the meat, and how you season it.
Hey, Doughboy saying it's about the bread. Yeah, man, they had like some Costco bread out here, man. Evergreen, where you live? Not in the U.S. I live in Washington State, dog. Right down about 30 minutes from Seattle.
But everyone have a good one. It was a pleasure. Evergreen, text me whenever you want me on. I'm available most of the time.
Hey, it's mostly open door, so just hop in chat and be like, hey, I want to come up, and more than welcome, dog.
All right. Have a good one.
Peace, dog.
Peace.
All right. That was fun. There's nothing in North Philly. The poppy stores make. Yeah, if I walk in there and if you don't got the Philly accent, man, I don't feel like it's authentic. You know what I'm saying? That's like if I walk into a Chinese spot and I see some white dude named Bob making my stuff. I'm like, nah, man, this ain't. I want it straight from the source. I'm just playing, by the way. So we'll probably wrap from there. That was fun. That was great. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll probably have the breeding update all the way out. We might breed some horses or something. What's tomorrow? Friday? So, yeah, we'll wrap the week tomorrow, and then we're back with the podcast next week. Monday we got Chicago Stable. Wednesday we got Lacey. And then Friday we got CJ. So that'll be first week back. I actually want them to I actually want them to be rude to me if I'm getting a cheesesteak. Yeah, man. Like if you don't, because like you come out of state or something like that and you don't know the order, or you don't know how to say it. I heard like if you go to New York and you try and get like a chopped cheese or something, you don't just say like, if you don't just say like bacon, egg, and cheese, and you make it hella confusing, they get mad at you. So I'm with you, Avon. Like yell at me, degrade me, and make me feel worthless. I was trying to say earlier, but win percent really doesn't matter with a profitable horse because you only have 5%. You have 5% only races. That's a great point as well. You can knock your win rate down and compete in those, and just continue to downclass. Are we best friends, Doughboy? That's funny. In England, we say never trust a thin chef. Yeah, man. I want to see a big boy, and whatever culture I'm eating, I want to see that person be part of the culture. No lettuce on cheesesteak though. Nah, man. Nah. I'll throw some barbecue sauce on there though. I'll throw barbecue sauce on anything, man. Barbecue sauce on a hot, no, not really. Yeah, I guess hot dogs. I don't know. I think I might stop eating hot dogs just because I saw some study that was like you lose like 3 minutes of your life every time you eat a hot dog. But that's it. We went for what, 2.5 hours today, something like that. That was a good time. So we'll be back tomorrow with I don't know. We might have Doughboy hop up. We might have Golden Glow hop up. Might get a little food debate going on. No, I'm just playing. All beef, bro. I've been downclassing hard since I won that tournament entry. Yep, there you go. Win some money and go back down and restart. Do it again, man. But I'm out, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Drop a like button for your boy if you stayed this long. I appreciate all y'all. Love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.